COVID app allows one to deal with any stress they're facing. This could be having COVID-19 or taking the vaccine itself, or it could be for depression, anxiety, addictions, anger, any type of stress you're facing. So let's show you how the app works. It's only available on the Android phone right now. Start at new ECT. What is causing you stress today? I have COVID-19. You can talk in the app or write it out. For now, we're going to write it out. What are they by entering even? I caught COVID-19. COVID-19. That's the first step. There's 7 steps to any stress. I want to walk through those right now. This app is the only app in existence that allows you to monitor how you truly feel from stress. What is the predominant need or something that's causing you stress? Predominantly, it's the physical. It could be financial too. If you go to the hospital, it costs you a lot of money. But for now, we're going to say it's the physical symptoms of the COVID-19 that's causing you stress. Physical symptoms of COVID-19. Now, this is the hard part of COVID-19. Everybody's symptoms vary, but we're going to just go to the internet and research. We can do that right from the app. What is COVID-19? COVID-19 symptoms. So what we can do with this app, which is phenomenal, we can just cut and paste right here what the symptoms are. Now let's say you have generally some of these symptoms. We just want to cut and paste that right here. Let's see if we can do that right now. We cut and paste it. And we copy this. We go back to the section 2 in our app, and we put it right in here. This is amazing because any type of stress you have, you can write it out exactly what's causing you stress. And so we write down the symptoms of stress, of COVID-19, put it in there. Next step is what senses are being aroused. So you see it, you touch it, you might smell it. These are the symptoms that are, this step is automatic, step 3. There's really only 5 major steps to stress that happen that you have to work on. 2 of them happen automatically, and step 3 is automatically. So when you have stress, you sense these with your 5 senses, one of your 5 senses. The next step is what emotion is being aroused from this relationship encounter. This is why the app is so successful. Once you learn this, it's also the most effective monitorable for happiness. You can actually monitor your happiness 1 to 10 right here. But in this instance, say you have your stress, what your true level of stress is your grief. So you can say how you really feel. This is the only app in existence that allows you to rate yourself how you truly feel. Stress is one of the 4 emotions. The 4 emotions temporarily arouse the central nervous system, causing us stress. So we have grief related to our COVID-19, and say we're very, very sick. It's very high. It's a 91. So we can see the symptoms of stress or depression that we have. We can write it out right here and rate it how we're feeling. The next step is automatic, pretty much automatic in the app allows you to do. So stress reverberates throughout your muscular system. Since you're sick for a while, this keeps on going back and forth like an echo. The next stress is, where do you feel this stress? So where do you feel? Mind, body, neck, chest. You can say you feel it basically chest, but majorly in your chest, but all over. We'll say all over, primarily in the chest. You can use the app too and use the voice activation system in the app too. But we're going to say it's in your chest predominantly. The next is, how can you release this stress? So you talk it out and you write it out through the app. Let's use the voice activation system right here. I am stressed today because I have COVID-19. And I'm feeling the authentic emotion of grief, which is sadness or depression. The next step is, there's only 7 true steps to any stress you're feeling, but the 8th step allows you to have a meditative state of being. We're going to use that for a while because once you stay calm, you think better. So we're going to go to like a mindfulness state of being for a short while. Most of the major psychology approaches, of which ECT is one, do some sort of mindfulness or some approach to calm you down. So we're going to watch this video right here on mindfulness.
Let your mind relax and daydream. Whatever thoughts come and go in your mind, simply observe them as if from a distance. Notice your breathing. Breathe in through the nose for a count of 3 and out through a count of 6. yourself slowly regaining yourself from the stress of the outside world. When you reach a calm state of being, click on the icon below to end the 8-step process.
So now we've finished and we can start a new ECT with this app. This time we're going to start a new ECT. This time we're going to pretend that for our children, what's causing us stress today is our child is taking the vaccine. So we're stressed about that. So what has caused you stress today? Child taking vaccine for stress, taking COVID-19 vaccine. That's our stress. What relationship entering leaving? This is a new relationship that you have with your child who's taking the vaccine. Vaccine for child. Basically, and we're going to use this app for the child. The parents going to have supervision using the app. So he's going to use this for his young child, let's say it's a teenager. Okay. So we go right here. Excuse me. All right, the next step is right here. So what relationship, again, is causing you stress today? It's vaccine. We'll put that down right here. And then we go to the next step. Excuse me, I have a little trouble going to the next step. For some reason, the app's having a little bit of trouble here. I'm going to go back to here 1 second and go back to the app to show you how this works. Start the new app. What is causing you stress today? It's here's the next button right there. It's vaccine for the child. Vaccine for, let's do it for a teenager at home. And what relationship entering and leaving? My teen's taking a vaccine, taking COVID-19 vaccine. You can use this for any type of stress you're facing. Now your son has taken the vaccine for COVID-19. So what is prominent need or something that's causing you stress? You're not worried about the financial money of the vaccine. You're worried about the physical symptoms. So right now, taking COVID-19 vaccine for my teen is taking it. All right, that's causing you your teen stress. So what you can do with this app is you can go right to the internet again and research teen COVID-19 or vaccine for COVID-19 for teenagers. Now, one of the hard parts about taking the vaccine, the side effects that teens are, it's very difficult to navigate what's in the vaccine. Each vaccine is pretty complex. We know what's in it, so we can cut and paste what's in the vaccine. But typically, say we research all this, we find out exactly what's in the COVID-19. The real problem with this is we don't know what's in what our chemical makeup of our body, of our teen is. That's why the human beings have so much difficulty with this vaccine. They don't know how each teen is going to respond to this stress. So for any type of stress you're facing, you can rate how you truly feel, which we're going to do here. But the very hard dynamic for all human beings, whether it's the United States or any country, and there's been protests throughout the world, is that we don't know how your body's going to respond to this vaccine, and we don't really know particularly what's exactly in this vaccine. Although for a great part of the vaccine, you might know what's in it, how each person's going to respond from their own body is something that's a very, very complex interaction, and it's very difficult to regulate. So that's why people are having stress with this. What sense of being aroused? Well, the teenager who's doing this at this time under supervision of parents is seeing it, he's touching it, he's smelling it. So he goes to the next step. What emotion is aroused from this encounter? Now, in this instance, let's say the teen is taking the vaccine and, he has small flu-like symptoms for a day. Let's say he's not majorly sick from this, just for maybe 24, 48 hours, he has some minor symptoms. So we write the symptoms down and say he's a 6 out of 10. So we rate that in the app. The stress goes throughout your body for a short period of time. And where do you feel the stress? Now, let's say he feels it in his neck for the most part. You can feel it anywhere in your body, but we'll say the neck. This is a hypothetical situation. Next is how can you release the steps? So the teen talks to his parents about it. You can use the app. You can use the voice activation system in the app the whole time. It's like talking to your girlfriend, boyfriend, or counselor. So my teenager is talking to me as his parent. Teen talks to parent. Teenager talks to parent. So we can, for some reason it's not working. Let's do it right here. Teen talks to parent. When you talk and write out how you feel, it helps. All right. So we write that in here, and he's feeling the emotion of grief. So he talks about how he feels. Okay. So the next step, you don't have to use. There's only 7 steps of stress, as we talked about before, but we can use the 8th step just for a short little while, 5 or 10 seconds, and then you can use this app for any type of stress you're feeling. So let's go back to watch the video for 5 or 10 seconds this time, and then we'll stop the process.
Let your mind relax and daydream. Whatever thoughts come and go in your mind, simply observe them as if from a distance.
Okay, now we're done with the app. Basically, we've done it twice. We can use this for anything. The beautiful part about this emotional core therapy app is you can use this for any type of stress you're facing. Once you learn the ACT app, it's the most effective model in the world for happiness. So actually, teens can monitor their happiness, or parents can, which is wonderful. So specifically for this topic of whether you're going to take the vaccine or whether you have COVID-19, these are all complex things that people face. The emotional core therapy is the only app in existence that allows you to monitor how you truly feel when having such debilitating stress that you face. Thank you, Bob Moylan, psychotherapist.